everybody, it's Olivia. I am so excited because today is my first Booktube video. Okay, so I have no subscribers, but whatever. Okay, so I have to hurry because my parents are going to be home soon and I don't like filming in front of people. So today I'm doing the book lovers tag to kick off my Booktube channel. So I added a lot of questions to this tag. I went and searched up other book tags and I took questions from that and added them to the book lover tag, so now I think I have like 30 questions, so we're going to do our best. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the book tag. Disclaimer. Actually, not a disclaimer, it's more of a warning. I talk a lot, especially when it comes to books, so just deal. Okay? Okay. Well, for one thing, I cannot read around other people. Because, well, I can if they don't talk whatsoever. If they are talking to me or talking around me or something is making noise around me or the TV is in front of me, I cannot read. I physically can't focus on the book. So I come into my room and I sit down and I grab my book off my shelf and I sit down and I read, and if it's quiet, I'll sit there and I'll read 300 pages. I don't know. Oh my god, so many people at school have like asked me this question. I cannot read several books at once. I can read like Junie B. Jones, like I could read those books at like different time, like at the same time. Since I discovered YA books, you know, young adult books, I cannot read several books at once. But it's kind of this thing for me where I have to read a whole series first before I start another book. Ever since I started reading YA books, I'm really big on dystopian societies. I'm really big on like the futuristic books, even though they don't seem futuristic. Big on dystopian. I have a mixture of things. Like, as long as there's romance, adventure, sci-fi, and dystopian in one book, thank the Lord. I'm really big on sci-fi fantasy books as long as there's not rainbows and unicorns and everybody's pooping butterflies. Yeah, you know. Oh my god! But when I was younger, like first, second, third, all throughout elementary school, I was huge on reading historical books. Like, I loved reading Civil War books and stuff about World Wars and all that stuff. Like, historical things, not like World War Z or anything like that, or any, no. Like, it had to be historically accurate or else I will not read it. I don't know how, I don't know why, but as the older I got and when I started discovering YA books, I cannot read historical books. I cannot do it. I physically cannot sit there and read about historical things. Like, I love learning about it, I love social studies, but I cannot sit there and read a whole book about it. The only book that I've read in the past 3 years that has anything to do with historical is The Diary of Anne Frank, and I actually really enjoyed that book, mainly just because it was a diary, and it was, half of it was in half of it was in Jew words, so I didn't know what it meant, but it was still really cool. Okay. I am not one to choose a favorite book. I am one to choose a favorite series. I cannot choose one book out of a series unless I am told to pick my favorite book out of a series. But I cannot pinpoint one specific book. I really love The Hunger Games. You guys know that. That was my first, like, real YA series that I read. I really love Percy Jackson, and I really love The Mortal Instruments. I just finished it. But out of the three, I would have to pick The Hunger Games, as I was like, oh, okay. I'm not one to really pinpoint worst books, but literally the entire Twilight series. Oh my god. I started reading Twilight when I was probably, like, it was right after the first movie came out. So it came out, I don't even remember when it came out. I think I was probably 9 or 10. Literally, Twilight took me a year to read. No, it took me 6 months to read. And then the entire series, it took me 3.5 years to read because I could not focus on the words because I was bored. I used to be a twihard. I'm going to tell you that right now. But it was because I was a little girl and I was on the bandwagon. So just leave me alone, okay? Really, I wasn't even that huge on the books. I was really huge on the movies. I was a huge movie fan. And keep in mind, I did read the books before I read the movie. Or before I saw the movie. It just, it would be really awesome for like a chapter, and then it would go back to sucking. I want to rip every page out of it and burn it. I think the first real huge book that I read, believe it or not, I never read Harry Potter except for the first one. And so yeah, but Breaking Dawn, I think it's like 700 pages. So let's go with Breaking Dawn. I actually bought 2 books at the same time, and these are the babies right here. Woo! I bought City of Lost Souls and The Fault in Our Stars. I was just discussing these. City of Lost Souls I just finished. Oh my god, it was incredible. I have to start reading this one. It looks really awesome, and people say it's really awesome, so I really honestly prefer buying books like with money so I can take them home with me and put them on my shelf and glorify in their presence. I really enjoy just kind of looking over and staring at the beautiful books that I have on my shelf. Mostly the Mortal Instruments series because they're beautiful. I just finished City of Lost Souls, and so like literally last night I finished reading it, and I think I'm going through a mourning period, and I really want to read The Infernal Devices, but I don't want to go out and spend $20 on a hardcover book that I don't have the money for. So I asked my parents if I could buy it on my ebook on my phone, on my Play Store, on my Android. They said that we would talk about it tonight, so hopefully that's a yes, because it's only $8 on Play Store. So I'll let you guys know. Why would you do this to me? Oh my god, really? Well, nope, can't do it. Adventure, probably. Because adventure is what really gets me hooked. Humor is just like, oh, you're funny. But in adventure, you're like, oh my god, he just died. Oh my god. So like, I'm really big on adventure, as you can see. Fiction. Honestly, I find that with ebook, it's really hard for me to read them on ebook. I mean, there are a lot of perks to using an ebook. Like you can read in the dark and stuff like that, and I love that. But I stay up till 3 in the morning reading hard book paperbacks anyways, so I mean, it really doesn't matter. I really like having the physical form of a book with me because I really can't focus on an ebook. If I have to, I will focus on Clockwork Angel as an ebook, but I cannot focus otherwise. Oh my god. I like paperback, but like I hate the fact that if you don't take care of them, they get really flimsy. The 5 books that I've read most recently, I have not read any books except for the Mortal Instruments. So literally the last 5 books I've read, City of Bones, City of Ashes, City of Glass, City of Fallen Angels, and I just finished City of Lost Souls. Yeah, that's pathetic, but there you go. I really like, obviously Susan Collins. I used to read her children's books. I really like Cassandra Clare now that I've read The Mortal Instrument. She's such an awesome author. I have a feeling I'm really gonna like John Green because my sister read all of John Green books and she's in love with him. Also, I have to admit, I really like Stephenie Meyer, but I only like her in The Host because the Twilight series I couldn't get through. I mean, I got through it, but I just wanted to kill myself the whole time. I really like, the people who, Sarah Dessen. I really love Sarah Dessen. I really like J.K. Rowling, even though I only read the first book. Yeah. This century? Yeah. I'm a normal person. That's right. I will never, ever, 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 ever read the Twilight series again. I know that's not one book, but I will never, ever read the Twilight series ever again. Next one is probably Tryst, because if I were to fall for someone, I think I would fall for somebody just as Tryst did. Okay, so that was the book lovers tag, even though I added like 20 questions to it. I will see you guys very soon, and I tag all of you